brothers and sisters in arms. Chaplain Lawson with the 927th Combat Sustainment Support Battalion at Soldiers Freedom Outdoors. I have with me today Ritz, and the reason why he is named Ritz is because he is a Florida cracker horse. That's his breed. He's 3 years old, so as you can see, he hasn't grown into himself yet. He has 2 to 3 more years of growing to do to reach his full growth. There's something special about Ritz that relates to what we're talking about. I wanted to share with you that in the Gospels, in Matthew 26, Mark 14, Luke 22, and John 13, all 4 Gospels give account of the Last Supper and Jesus washing the disciples' feet and his betrayal. So even though the 4 Gospels show you a different picture of what Jesus walked through, it's because they were written from a different perspective. Like if I were to stand behind Ritz, I would not be able to tell you that he has brown eyes and a very thin white blaze down the front of him. It's the same thing in the Gospels. So don't be confused or think that the Bible doesn't make sense because you may not read the exact same thing from Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. They are just giving their different perspectives, some in chronological order, others in the order that would make the most sense to the reader. During this time, one of the deepest things that Jesus dealt with right before he went to the cross was betrayal. He dealt with Peter denying him, Judas betraying him for 30 pieces of silver, the disciples betraying him by falling asleep in the garden when Jesus was in there, just praying and heartbroken and in fear over what he was about to walk through. Jesus was betrayed by the religious leaders, by the government leadership who persecuted him when he had done no wrong. There was no sin in him. This idea of being betrayed is something that we can all relate to. Ritz was betrayed in his early life. Ritz did not receive the nourishment that he needed physically for his body. He did not receive the relational care that he needed as a horse, as a herd animal. He is not the size he should be at this age. His body alignment should look very different from what it is now. All of us can relate to betrayal. If you've experienced in your lifetime your family being touched by an addiction, alcoholism, drugs, relationship addictions, physical addictions, all of these things are a form of betrayal to us. And they're very hurtful, and they can wound us. Sometimes they can paralyze us, make us think that we can't do anything or accomplish anything. What I want to share with you is that Jesus did not let his betrayal stop him from fulfilling God's plan and purpose for his time on earth. Just as we don't have to let betrayal stop us from fulfilling God's plan and purpose for our lives. And I say that to you because I love you. I say that with the power of the Lord, because with him you can overcome and accomplish anything. Do not let betrayal stop you from reaching your full potential with who God called you to be, to do what he wants you to do with your life according to his will and his plan. Ritz is going to continue to receive the care that he needs from the people here to help him grow into the horse he is to become. And you be encouraged that God is there to help you grow to where he wants you to be. I love you. I thank you so much for what you're doing every day. You have my prayers. I miss not seeing your faces. Know that we are isolated, but we are not alone. We are connected. I love you.